Hello friends, good morning and welcome once again to my introduction of poets to you. Friends, the poet that I have chosen for you today is W.B. Yeats, William Butler Yeats, the great Irish poet who was born in Dublin and who worked both in Dublin and Hammersmith. He was a writer not only of poems but also of dramas. And in poetry, he formed his own art of symbolism, his own speciality. Friends, he formed the Irish Literary Society in London and also in Dublin. His poems have always been looked upon with great reverence all over the world. The poem that I have chosen for you today is A Prayer for My Daughter. This poem should have been named as A Wish for My Daughter because in this poem, Yeats does not pray to God. In fact, he tells us that he has been praying for his daughter for an hour, but actually, in the poem, he has some wishes for his daughter. I shall not be reading the poem out to you as it's a long poem, but I shall just give you some excerpts of it so that you know what the poem is about. I shall be explaining the poem to you in detail so that you know what the poet wants to say for his daughter. Friends, A Prayer for My Daughter is written by Yeats for his daughter Anne from Georgia Hyde Lees. It's a highly personal poem in which a father's fears are explored in the poem and his wishes are so elaborately presented. The poem opens with the image of a small child sleeping in her cradle with a storm howling away all the night. A great gloom is on the father's mind because he is fearing for his daughter and he has already been praying for her for an hour and walking away. He wants his daughter to be beautiful, but not to distort anyone's eyes, but to be very kind and not to be overconfident like Venus or Helen. Both these women are symbols of great love, but a disappointing one. The poet wants his daughter to learn courteous manners because, according to him, women who are not extraordinarily beautiful cannot attract lovers until and unless they have courtesy and very good manners. He says, hearts of men can be won only by affection and not as gifts. He would like his child's thoughts to be like the songs of the linnet bird. He does not want his daughter to have strong intellectual opinions because, according to him, such opinionated thoughts only lead to suffering and unhappiness. Friends, in the final stanza of the poem, the poet wants his good daughter to be married to a man from a family which very much believes in the values of custom and ceremony. Her man should be able to oppose arrogance and hatred. Custom and ceremony gives birth to innocence and beauty. According to Yeats, a good marriage is a praise for charm, courtesy, goodness, gladness, kindness, and of course, a hope for merriment. The poet only hopes that his daughter should be able to lead a happily married life. No matter what opinions the people have about her and what they speak about her, yet he wants her to be good and to be very happy so that she can lead a wonderful life. In this poem, Yeats has made a reference to Venus, the great goddess of love, who rose from the sea and married the crippled Hephaestus, who was a blacksmith to the gods. She led an unhappy life. The poet only wants to tell his daughter that she should avoid doing anything of that sort. I quote, "Great queen that rose out of the spray, being fatherless, could have her way, yet chose a bandy-legged smith for man." Friends, there are so many things to be told to his daughter. And I quote again, "For beauty's very self has charm made wise, and many a poor man that have roved, loved and thought himself beloved, for a glad kindness cannot take his eyes." That was a prayer for my daughter by W.B. Yeats. Friends, Yeats received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1923 for his wonderful poetry. I hope you have enjoyed the poem just as I have, and thank you very much for watching this video of mine. Thank you.